I thought I would make a video kind of discussing a topic that came up in a comment a while ago. Maybe I can go back and look at who left that comment just so that they get credit for kind of instigating the idea for this video. I've got the Redcat Gen 8 out here just because I figure to start I can't just sit here and talk and have you stare at the shop. That's kind of silly. So while we're discussing today's topic, I was going to do some things to this to kind of make it my own. So let's just get into it. I tried going back through my phone to find the comment that kind of inspired this topic, and I can't find it. So I apologize. If you were the person that created the comment that brought up today's topic and you're watching this video, leave me another comment below that it was you, and I'll remember when I see the name. I'm pretty sure it escapes me at the moment. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch on RC envy and the never-ending cycle of what's my next truck gonna be. And so I guess now that I think about it, this video, you guys might already have a good handle or a grasp on this topic. So maybe this video is for myself, and once it gets uploaded to the internet for everyone to watch, I just need to go watch it and be like, yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. So anyway, we'll start with the Redcat Gen 8. I've eyed these for years. It's been out since 2018, I think I said in my initial video of this truck, and that it was Jerry's videos of the Redcat that made me really be like, I need one of those. And I waited and waited and waited, and then there was a sale, and I mentioned it to my wife, and she picked it up for Christmas for me, which is great. And then there's other trucks. I think the Fordyce, my Vanquish Fordyce, only Vanquish truck I've ever purchased. I am super happy with it. It is a great truck. That was inspired by Jerry also. So Jerry, you're a trendsetter or a problem starter. I don't know. I'm just kidding, obviously. But anyway, real quick, this is an old decal sheet from the RC 4-wheel drive Trail Finder 3. And these stickers have these holes cut in them, and I was like, that's kind of weird. What are those for? And then it dawned on me that might be a perfect fit for where the mirror goes on the Redcat Gen 8 here. And so just trying to see how good I can get it there, and that's honestly pretty darn good. And it follows that body line nice. Lined it right up with the top of that. And then I can just flip the truck back over and reinstall my mirror. And then for added effect, and don't worry, we'll get back on topic here. These red 4x4 stickers. That looks pretty dang good. I kind of like that. The red with the green. I had already done the other side before I started filming, but yeah, that's kind of a cool little setup there. And if you remember from the live stream, I had a couple of things kind of screwed up. The brake lights were in the wrong spot. I did that wrong, and then I learned that there's a couple of jumper plugs inside this light control module that kind of have to be in a certain position for everything to work how you want it to work. Yeah, what do you guys think of that? That's pretty cool. This was my Christmas truck. My wife got me this for Christmas. I think I've said that roughly 287 times. So I think the red looks good. The red and the green is kind of a Christmas vibe. And then I'm not really into naming my trucks. I don't do that, but maybe this will be the first, and I will call it the Grinch. Kind of fitting. Got it for Christmas. Green, red, Grinch. Do I have to explain how that all correlates? I don't think I do. So anyway, to the lights. Let's turn that off. So the brake lights are on right now because the truck's not moving, so he's sitting there with his brakes on. And then you drive forward and the brake lights go out. Brake lights come back on when you stop. And then reverse lights. Very cool. And then the headlights are just always on. Headlights, bumper lights. What an awesome kit, honestly. I'm really happy with how this thing turned out. So anyway, back to the topic. I wanted this for a long time, and I'm not blaming anyone here, so don't think that, but I'm glad to finally have this. Jerry inspired me to get this. My Fusion, or why would I say my Fusion? My Fordyce, it's got a Fusion in it. My Fordyce was honestly inspired by Jerry also. My police blazer, should I be getting these things out? I mean, is that what we're doing? Yeah. We've got the Red Cat. And then we've got the Fordyce. Thanks, Jerry. And then it's not all Jerry's fault. And again, I'm kidding when I say those things. And then we've got Easy Boy. Now, in all fairness, I had this chassis laying around. It needed a bunch of work. It was kind of abused in its former iteration. So I was just able to pick up the body, pick up a decal set, and pick up this roof light and create my K9 unit. Chevy Police Blazer. Daryl from The Walking Dead Funko Pop driver. So that was inspired by Easy Boy. Again, he's driving a police truck in his videos, and I'm like, I gotta have one. And then while we're on the topic of Easy Boy, you know, now I have a Kyosho Phaser MK2. And I suppose just because I haven't shown it, we better just show that. I know it's still Dean's. I said I don't run Dean's. There's things, I'm out of adapters and connectors, so there's things on the way to make the change, but should we turn the lights off again? The taillights in that Chevy are sharp, and like I said, this is a 1966 Fleet side, so it's not going to have bright white headlights. So yellow, dingy yellow older style lights, and that is a cool RC. So yeah, Easy Boy gets me into phasers, and it's winter. I can't even go drive this thing, so I just sit there and stare at it, and I have driver's envy. And I mean, the list goes on, right? Like, I can't have it all. The Mind's Eye, he's got me into wanting to get into the MN stuff. I always was like, oh man, that RC is, I'll just pick a number. That RC's $1,000. It must be great. I gotta have it. I'm learning that the dollar amount spent has absolutely zero input on how much fun you can have with an item. So I'm gonna order an MN. Mind's Eye told me that he had an affiliate link, so I think I'll use it. Might help him out a little bit. I don't really know how those things work. I don't have any affiliate links or I don't have anything like that. I don't know. But he's got a link I can use to order a product I was already going to order, and then I think he either gets a kickback or maybe he gets a discount on a future purchase. I'm not really sure how all that works. But I just wanted to touch on, you don't have to, everybody's doing cool things, and so again, a note to myself, I don't have to have everything that everybody else has got in the RC world. Do I want to? Absolutely. But how? I can't possibly drive all these things. You see those wall of rigs behind Jerry when he does his Let It Fly videos, and it's just like, holy cow, look at all those RCs. And you know, do I want some of them? Absolutely. Those monster 8x8 military trucks, those things are cool. But I think those are a fortune. I'm not sure. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on it and just say, we don't all have to have it. We can just I mean, if you want it, go get it. If you like what somebody else is doing, I recommend making it. That's why we do these things. Easy Boy makes a police unit and puts it on the internet, and then I watch it, and I think it's so dang cool that I want to make my own version. And so I do it. You know, I mean, we're here sharing what we love about the hobby, and then people take bits and pieces from everybody else and kind of create their own. Like, oh, that's a great idea. Oh, that's cool. So I'm going to get into some smaller scale stuff, I think, and just kind of get back into... I was a modeler when I was a kid. I like to mess around with models, and then lo and behold, started putting electronics in models, and now you can drive your models. So I'm going to get back into some smaller scale stuff and get back into some patina type work and weathering and making them my own. You know, the truck's going to show up in this color, and I might tear it all apart or whatever, and then paint everything and just make it my own. I'm gonna try to get back into that. And so this was one of my first. This is an original FMS 3-letter company, thou shalt not be named, 1982, 7? I forget what year this was modeled after. This truck was never made in the States. Toyota Hilux long bed. 82 or 87. I honestly don't remember. But I changed the wheels and put these SCX 24 wheels and tires on it. It's bouncy. I did paint, you know, it's got some splatter. I never did go inside and do the interior. I kind of wish I would have, and maybe I will at some point. But it's got dingy yellow headlights. And then I masked it off and I painted the bed black. And then I just kind of glued, I broke the tailgate off. I mean, it comes off. I guess I didn't break it, but I pulled the tailgate off and threw it in the bed with some hot glue, spare tire that doesn't match, an old hose like from Hobby Lobby, just kind of laying in the bed there. There's a beer can tucked in the fender well, the old hose faucet, and a little metal pail. Just kind of some cool details. And this truck just, you know, it's not an FCX or any of that kind of, this is OG 3-letter RC company. And it still runs great. I really like it, but like you can tell, I wasn't good at weathering back then. I masked off and painted this black stripe down the side and whatnot. But anyway, I want to get back into doing stuff like this. And the small scale stuff is where it's at in terms of this for me. I love all that stuff. 100%, that's not going away. This isn't even a channel update. I'm just babbling at this point. But that was kind of today's topic, was RC envy. So really a note to myself so that I can go back and watch this video and talk myself out of buying things constantly. But yeah, appreciate all of you that watch, all of you that comment, this little group of people. And maybe I should touch on this also, just while we're here. If you're not being mentioned in the group, it doesn't mean that we don't appreciate you, okay? I don't want us collectively to all of a sudden become cliquey, if that's even a thing. We're just supporting those that support us, and I think it's fantastic. I just don't want anyone to feel left out. My channel is open to everyone. If you have a comment you know, leave it. If you don't like what I'm doing, or you're like, if you see me doing things that are questionable, like, and you have a piece of advice to offer, I'm open to it, man. Let me know what you think. I'll either agree or disagree. That's kind of how it works. But I do sincerely appreciate all of you. The channel has grown. I think I'm approaching 2,500 subscribers at this point. Those are amazing numbers for me. I'm just a guy doing solo RC stuff in the middle of the USA in Iowa, and people are tuning in and people are watching. So I think it's great. The views don't necessarily match the subscriber count, if that makes any sense. It's like, excuse me, there's 2,500, roughly 2,500 people subscribed to the channel, but I may only get a couple hundred of views on videos and whatnot, which is fine. Not every video is going to be for everyone, but you know, I think RC Dungeon said it in a recent video he did. If you're going to watch the video, you don't have to watch it all. But if you liked the video, excuse me, I need a drink here. If you liked the video, hit the like button. I think sometimes that gets overlooked. In the bottom right corner of all of my videos, you'll see a little red YouTube subscribe button. If you're not subscribed and you want to be, it's as easy as clicking on that little square and subscribing to the channel. And if you want to drop a comment and get involved in the community a little bit and start having conversations about things, leave a comment. That would be awesome. So I think that's kind of going to do it for this one. RC envy. I think we all have it. I know I have it. It's obvious. And I have a shelf, 2 shelves of RCs on the other side of the shop wall. No doubt inspired by others, or, you know, obviously I watched a video and was like, oh, that truck is so cool, I gotta have it. And, you know, and then all of a sudden I freaking have it. But anyway, again, thank you all very much for being a part of the channel. Thank you all for subscribing, commenting, liking, being part of the live streams, even though they don't happen very often. And, you know, we're just having a good time here. And that's going to do it, man. I appreciate you all. Just remember, live within your means. Enjoy the hobby. Don't let anybody tell you what your version of fun should be. If you're having fun with a $40 RC, then by all means have fun with a $40 RC. Don't let anybody discourage you, tell you it's junk. Nobody can press their joy onto you. That crap drives me nuts. So anyway, that's gonna do it, man. We're having a blast over here in the shop. It's winter. I wish I could be outside running rigs. It's shop season, I guess. So thank you all very much again, and we will see you in a future video. Don't let RC envy ruin the hobby for you. Just enjoy. Later.